Good evening, SRL fans, and welcome in to your first match of the new era. This is an exhibition match, Star First Patrons. Very excited to see what happens. You've just seen our two team lists. We'll go through them in greater depth later on. But I am Sticko Bro, back in this new era, ready to commentate once again, joined by the ever consistent Anthony McDonald, also playing tonight. The two of us are. Before we touch on that, what are you excited to see in this game, AMAC?
So excited to see how the new SRL era will look here tonight. Snicko, beautiful players, beautiful location, absolutely exciting evolution of the SRL. So I'm interested to see, and hopefully we're all lucky to see how this new era of SRL is going to look tonight.
Yeah, and for a lot of people, I guess this will be their first taste of the SRL. Not everyone has a copy of the game, so yeah, for a lot of people, this will be their first introduction. We'll just look at the staff team list quickly. Myself at fullback, Riley Murray on the wings. Actually, you know what? We'll just let it go as we go on. But for the Patrons, they're the stars of this game. The ones who supported us through the off-season break. Luke Shaw captains and he's the goal kicker. Who are you looking out for in this Patreon team?
Oh, I'm definitely looking after my teammate Luke Short, but other than my Eels boy out there, I'm really interested to see how this half combo of McLucky and Johnson match up together because we all saw some of the issues halves had in SRL 1.0. Excited to see how that's sorted out for this new season, Snicker.
Yeah, 100%. And if my Sims are anything to go by, it's still variable. Anyway, as Pretzel gets out of half, he's playing hooker for this staff team, and so far some good meters from this staff team. Bro goes left out to Injury and out to Pepe Lopez. It's an inside ball. Willie K goes up the middle. He's brought down about 35 out from the Patreon line. A good start from this staff team. Looks like they've come to the play as they go left now one more time. Makes his way to Snicko, bro. He ball plays. Damien Moana through a gap. Does a bit of it inside out, but he's taken down by Luke Short. A good set anyway from staff there. A chance of an attacking kick here. What can they do with it? It goes to Will K and he puts in a grubber. It's cleaned up by Junior Hell yeah. He is one big bopper, Junior Hell yeah, but he got down to his ankles pretty well there to clean up that ball, Mac.
Yep, a couple of familiar names out there for those SRL boffins out there who are regular viewers. Some people out there you might not know as we go. Good old Pepe is a reskin of everyone's favorite fullback Chance Bunce. Jay Hellier, of course, is a man who does not need any introduction, and he just tore it up the field just then, Snicker.
Yeah, and then there's also Indruana, I believe that's pronounced. We might need to go for some pronunciation checks. There's now Luke Short through the hole, and that Indruanan is the old white force, and that is a mouthful. Anyway, Patrons had a good little set here to get down the field. Jeff King goes forward. One thing I have noted is that the right second rowers tend to get a bit more ball in this new era, which is good for everyone who plays there. As now Chad Johnson puts in a good grubber, but it's picked up by Junior Tyre, and he goes with a bit of a dummy pass one there. A good set from Patron there. So both teams have gone the length of the field. Defense optional so far in this game as Murray beats two there. Great little side step from Riley Murray. And now play the ball back to Pretzel. He goes to Indranan. Goes to Logan Strange. OG driven backwards in a good tackle there. He's got his work cut out for a big matchup over on that left edge. They go left again now, staff. Lucas had, I believe that's Ollie Parche. Is that true, AMAC?
That is, Ollie's come back into the SRL 2.0 with a little bit of a makeover. He's found himself in the off season and he has come back with much to say.
And a great defensive set from the Patron team. The star forwards just got bashed from pillar to post there. Couldn't really make any meters. So it's up to Will Kane. He puts in a pretty good punt here, but looks like it could be Tama Turbo on the kick return. Very dangerous man from what I can tell on this kick return. Breaks a tackle there. And Patron are going to start in great field position, pretty much on the halfway line. It was a bit long in that tackle, but he got him off him eventually. And now they got left again. It's Poesia Alfoa A'ali'i. He's brought down about 35 out from the line, and of all names to pick, that is certainly one of them. Chad Johnson now goes right to the line before he balls plays. Junior Hellier causing havoc up the middle. A nice little break from him. He'll be brought down 22 out from the staff line. Early pressure is all on the staff here. Now Johnson runs the ball once again. He'll be brought down about 19 out from the staff defensive line. 2 tackles left. They go left here. Hell yeah. Oh, straight over one. Hell yeah. Just absolutely dominated. I think that was Pretzel in the tackle, and it's put Star under a whole lot of pressure here. Good kick here. Could be deadly. They go right. Chad Johnson puts in a grubber. It's good. It's good. It's knocked on, and Cahill comes up with it. I don't know who that was from the Patreon, but they butchered that one. That is for sure.
This is exciting. We have had next to no errors so far, and it's been nothing but grind out footy tonight, Snicko. I don't think these teams want that, however, because both of these teams, fitness is not a strength, and if they keep grinding away like this, we are going to have some injuries before the end of the night.
Yeah, and I think that could be a regular feature just in the game in general, especially in this first season. Like you said, fitness is not paramount for a lot of these players, and it definitely comes to tell us now. They go right here, inside ball, Snicko, bro. He goes straight through one. Get used to that, SRL fans. He's going to be brought down just short of halfway. Luke Short meets him there. 48 meters gain for the staff team. I think they're going to look to Junior Tyre to kick. And he does pretty well there, down to that left wing of the Patreon team, Jacob Morrison. He gets a nice little lane to run through, but I think that's Junior Tyre just cleans up his own kick there. Once again, though, the Patrons seem to just start in a little bit better field position than this staff team does, AMAC.
And that's really surprising because, as far as I'm aware, no one has really been upgrading tackle. It just looks like the Patreons out there, they want it more as Luke Short breaks up the line again there, Snicker.
Yeah, he definitely does. Luke Short looking very dangerous here tonight. Eventually brought down in some good coverage there. But once again, Patrons on the attack, and it's hell yeah, he doesn't get the fend working this time. He'll be brought down about 12 out from the staff line. It's really on these Patreon halves. Chad Johnson, can he produce something on the fifth tackle? We'll have to wait and see. They go right now. Matthew Harris, he might not need to. Harris is brought down a meter out from the line. Close but no cigar for Matthew. And so it looks like it's going to be Chad Johnson again. No, they go wider. Hell yeah, puts in a grubber. Cleaned up by Indurain. And he's off to the races now. Oh, and a big high tackle. Cop that, Mike Mawson's. That'll sort him out. It's going to be Junior to ride kick. And correct me if I'm wrong, Mac. He's got a bit of a tummy to him, or is that just bad lighting?
No, I think I'm going to call SRL 2.0 the season of the dad bod because we do not fat shame here, and a lot of those players out there look like they have packed the pounds on in the off-season, Snicker.
Yeah, there's certainly a bit of pump in that rump for Junior Tyre. It seems. We'll have to wait and see if it's advantageous as Pretzel gets out of half before he's brought down a good tackle. Now in Durain, he's going to be brought down about 22 out from the line. First time staff have really got down here. We'll have to see what they can do. Goes out to Snicko, bro. He goes to Riley Murray. He's through here. Riley Murray, but some good coverage tackle. He gets the offload away to Chaz Dingo. He's popped up in those centres there for the staff team. A fourth tackle here. What can they do? They go to Indurain. He ball plays out to Cahill. Can he get his first tackle? His first try, sorry. No, he can't. So it's going to be up to Junior Tyre to kick, it looks like. Instead, no, they go Will Kay. And he's going to be brought down. He's going to fall over the line. Will Kay. Cometh the moment, cometh the man. Of course, it's the former commissioner. Scores the first try of the new era. Great stuff from him. And apologies, I keep thinking Cahill is a 5'8" still, but he's not. He's a big bustling prop now.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be really tricky for a lot of people because with 10 seasons, we're used to seeing names where attached to numbers like we used to, but a couple of players changing things up and moving players around. But as you said, it's kind of fitting that we've got Will Cade being the first scorer of the new era, Snicker.
Yeah, and Junior Ty is definitely a bit of a fatty. That's what I've just discovered from that front-on view. I thought it was just a trick of the lighting from behind, but yeah, there's a bit of wobble in there. A big gap between seasons, I guess, from him. But the staff are showing maybe they know what they're talking about when they created their plays with their early 6-0 lead. Only 14 minutes into this one. It's still anyone's game. And like, yeah, you look at Luke Short there, very slim, very slender. Contrast to Junior Hellyear behind him or Junior Tyre from the other team. There's definitely a bit of a difference in player composition. That's how we'll say it.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people like the hourglass figure. I'm more preferable to the pear figure.
Yeah, and apparently so is a lot of the SRLs. Now, Moana, he gets a nice little line break here. Damien Moana, he'll be one to watch as this season goes on. He's had 2 touches for 2 line breaks. They look like they want to go short side here. They do. Dangerous. Lachlan Martin goes to Will Kay, and he just looks absolutely gassed down that left edge already. Fitness taking its toll, but a good set here from the staff team. Third tackle over the other side of halfway. That's where you want to be. Moana, he goes to Indurain. He'll be brought down about 32 out from the Patreon line. With a big run here, they could do a bit of damage with an attacking kick. Will Kay, he goes to Lachlan Martin, back and better than ever. And he's brought down about 25 out from the line. I'm actually not sure what we're going to see here in terms of a kick. It's going to go to Will Kay. He puts up a bomb. There's chasers underneath it, it looks like. And Luke Shaw gets over the top of Sticko Bro. I don't think that will be very hard to do for a lot of fullbacks this season. He's a very short man. Old Snicko Bro. Anyway, Tim James goes to Monkey. He gets a nice bump off there. Andy's into the backfield. He's got a bit of pace on him, this Justin Monkey character. Brought down 29 out from his own line. Patrons now having to do it hard. Hell yeah, gets absolutely pushed backwards in a tackle there. 4 minutes left till the subs come on, I believe. Mac, who do we have from each team?
Well, coming in for the staff list, we got myself, AMAC. I'm coming off the bench, joined with Mark Lee in number 15. That will be exciting. But on the other side, the dad of the dad bodies, we got Jai McCartney coming on, as well as Max Taupoke. So we're not going to have a lot to do, but it's going to be exciting to see how some of these bench rotations work out, Snicker.
Yeah, definitely. And there's Moana once again with a bit of a line break just to get his team on the roll. And yeah, the Patreon team, there's a bit of controversy during the week with the selection of Jai McCartney, but he's retained his spot in the team and he'll be coming off to play in that prop role. There's now the staff team. Will Kay wants to go for a bit of a run, and he does so. One thing to note in SRL 2 is that the halfback seems to want to play on the left most of the time. Do you think that could affect just how things play out as the season goes on?
Well, it's going to come down to strategy a fair bit, making sure you got the right players on the right side. And as we saw from last season, those combinations, particularly when those halves are linking up with the edges, if you don't get that right, then you lose out on a lot of attacking there, Snicker.
Yeah, 100%. That'll definitely be one thing that people have to work, as now Tama Turbo gets for a bit of a run there. He goes straight past one, awfully close to the touchline, but he stays in just. Our patrons once again working it out, and there's no one at home, so this could be dangerous. Yeah, Luke Short spotted that the fullback had just made the tackle, and he saw a bit of green pastures ahead of him, but some good coverage from the inside brings him down. As now they go right, Matthew Harris inside border, Chad Johnson. He'll be brought down on the 50-meter line. It's the Patreon team, they're doing well, but they just need one big run to get them into attacking territory. It feels like ages since we saw them down here attacking the red zone. They had such good sustained pressure to start the match, but just haven't been able to really capitalise as Poesia Foa Ali is brought down about 29 out from the line. They're going to have to punt here, it looks like. Johnson swings around to the left to slow play the ball. And Johnson punts. It's going to go down to Riley Murray. We haven't seen him with much ball. What can he do on this one? Not a whole lot. Driven backwards there and a good tackle by Jacob Morrison, I believe. And now it's up to the staff team to work their way out of trouble. And Junior Tyre takes on, as we see, I think that's Marcus Lee run on, followed quickly by the big man himself, Anthony McDonald. As Dingo now goes to Logan Strange, he'll be brought down. Not until he picks up some good post-contact meters, though. In the staff team, they're just doing it. They were doing it steadily. That was not a great play. Marcus Lee, flat-footed. And now it's going to be up to them to work their way out of danger. Pepe Lopez gets it, and he's into the backfield. Pepe Lopez tries to turn Luke Short inside out. Can't do so. But he's got his team out of trouble there. And once again, it'll come down to Willie K to punt, I believe. And that's what he's doing on that left-hand side. Tama Turbo's down there. He takes it on the kick return once again. Beats one, but good coverage there. I think it's Pepe Lopez brings him down. Or it could be Lachlan Martin, actually. Anyway, looks like this Patreon team might have just run out of gas a little bit, Mac?
Yeah, I was about to say that myself there, Snicko. Both of these teams look like they are gassed as anything. It's been about 20 minutes since our last stoppage, and it's been, end-to-end footy at the moment. So if some of these teams don't get a breather here or there, we might see a first half injury, if not a second half one there, Snicker.
Yeah, and that would actually kind of be funny. But we'll have to wait and see, as now Chad Johnson goes Luke Short all the way out to Tama Turbo. He's getting a lot of boil here. You contrast him with Riley Murray, who's catching a cold out there, just can't seem to get involved. Patreon obviously have a game plan to go to Tama. As now Junior Hell yeah kicks in. Speak of the devil, is Riley Murray underneath it. What can he do? Straight past one, Riley Murray into the backfield. And he's got a foot race here. Oh, he goes past Luke Short. Riley Murray brought down eventually on the 40-meter line. Good little stint from him. And now you want to see the staff players get to work, and it's Junior Tyre. Long ball out to Will Kay. The halves linking up there. Former co-commissioners, former Storm captaincy team, I believe. Anyway, Lachlan Martin now, he just goes straight at Chad Johnson. They're getting very used to each other on this left edge. They go right now. Anthony McDonald, he'll be brought down just about on that Kia Tasman logo. I guess they are a sponsor for tonight's game. I didn't realize till just then. And now looks like the staff want to go right. They do. They got a bit of a play going on. No, inside border in Jerain. They've decided they didn't like the look that they got, so they're going to just punt here. Looks like Will Kay it is. Goes downtown, out to that right edge. Jacob Morrison with a chance now to do some damage. What can he do? Not a whole lot. Once again, Chaz Dingo wraps him up comprehensively. Where's this spark going to come from, AMAC? The Patreon team just can knock it out of their own end.
Well, what we're seeing a lot at the moment is the back line really breaking up down the sidelines. What we're not seeing is a lot of impact from those middle forwards. So if a team, as we speak of short running up, if one of these teams, if their forwards can stand up and break up through the middle, that's going to leave a lot of room for the backs to work their magic, Snicker.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe Max Topo, fresh on the field, can get into that. Looks like they wanted a 6 again, and they got one. His first run, Max Topo, ran with a bit of purpose, and a 6 away given by the staff team. So now they got into some dangerous territory, and it's Luke Short who makes the most of it. He's been very dangerous so far tonight. A few line breaks from him. Now they're going to go left the Patreon team. John McCartney ball playing. Max Topo gets it. Put McCartney at prop. He still wants to ball play. Funny that. Anyway, the Patreon team almost getting another 6 again there. They were very slow in that tackle. Now they go right. Chad Johnson catches it flat footed, but he's going to push forward. Turned on his back eventually. They need some direction here, the staff team. They go to Matt Harris. He goes to a knock on from Jeff Keane. Accidental offside. And so once again, staff have the ball and they're going to work their way out of trouble.
And I think that's our first official error of the night. So a bit more oxygen in the lungs out there for the big boys that might be able to get them to the halftime break. Having said that, the staff, they're throwing the ball around. They want another one, Snicker.
Yeah, they sense blood in the water, it looks like, as Pretz was brought down. Now Will Kay, he's done a whole lot of running, Will Kay, in that number 7 jersey. Is that a Will Kay specific thing, or is it a halfback specific thing as the season goes on? We'll find out. And that is a shocker. That is an absolute shocker. Pretzel out of half, threw it into the head of a lead runner. Causes an accidental offside. Not great from anyone. And now Patron's back on the attack. Looks like both teams might be getting a little bit tired, Anthony. And we could see this game open up shortly.
Yeah, I've noticed that when players get tired, they get real sloppy with the ball at the moment. So I know we're all upgrading speed to make sure we've got that speed meter under our belt, and it's going to be interesting to see which teams pivot straight into the fitness after that, Snicker.
Yeah, definitely. As Max Topo goes for a bit of a run, he's brought down 3 or 4 meters out from the line. They're getting close to the Patron team, but they just can't seem to crack it. Tim James out of half. Tim James, try saver. Snicko, bro, the small man, just monsters Tim James there. Takes him out of commission for any kind of kick defusal, though. Will they make advantage of it? They put in a good grubber. It's good here. Matthew Harris jumps on it to score. Sustained pressure from this Patreon team, and they get their first points of this game.
And of course, Matty Harris, one of the characters of SRL 1.0. What a lot of viewers will realize as the season goes on, those number 3 and number 4 center players, there is a lot that the new game does with those 2 jerseys.
Yeah, they don't mind scoring a try, is what I've noticed.
And I think that's going to be one of those things that characterize the new season. A lot of players in the old SRL, they really didn't like playing center because they didn't think it was really impactful. That is definitely not the case with the new SRL.
Yeah, they weren't wrong either. Center was not much of a fun gig back in SRL 1, but yeah, a bit more for them to do in this game, it seems.
And, well, what do we got? We got 10 minutes left, and we're all tied up. So I think the next try going into the halftime break is going to be one hell of a good confidence boost for, well, hopefully the staff team there, Snicker.
It has that Google on the back of the shorts of the Patreon team. We're getting some big sponsors early on in our new competition. It's going to be Junior Tide to kick off, and you're right. The staff team will want to crack back here. Feels like we haven't sort of seen a lot from them, if that makes sense. They've just sort of been working their way up the field over and over, whereas the Patreon team, we've seen Luke Short fly. Tama Turbo's had a bit of a crack. Hell yeah, earlier in the game, they all made line breaks. So if the staff team, that's not good. That's a forward pass from Luke Short. Get used to that one, SRL fans. It's been in the game for a little while now. And maybe this is what the staff team need to crack open as Junior Ty goes out to Marcus Lee. He's brought down. Just shoreline, they got left now. Logan Strange, he ball plays. Anthony McDonald, is he going to crash over? AMAC, it looks like, turned on his back. They might send it upstairs. But looks like, unfortunately, no try there from you. Yep, turned on his back. Some good coverage defense there. Where are the points coming from, do you think, AMAC?
Well, as much as I would love to get myself over with one, I think what we need to do is spread it out wide here. There is vulnerabilities down the edge lines. And, well, here we go.
Oh, great
Murray
try.
Over.
Yeah, Riley Murray scores very nice with that little spin move from him. Man, that is one ugly fullback. Yeah, spin move from Riley Murray goes straight through two players, and Luke Short unable to stop him at the back. And just like that, the staff have hit back. The kickoff forward pass, unfortunately, it's quite common in the game. Players just don't have the attention to detail yet. Could be decisive in this game.
Yeah, and as much as you don't like to score off a bit of a glitch in the game,
Oh, you definitely love it.
I for one love it currently. Whether or not that continues through the rest of the game, Snicko, is for other people to debate.
As Junior Ty misses that one, he punches his hand. Unhappy Junior. Not a bad haircut on him.
Oh, yep, he's got the dad bod and he's got the dad haircut. Although some of these luscious locks across the league, there are some absolutely beautiful heads of hair. Unfortunately, we don't have the most beautiful player out there on the field tonight, Igor Marcuzzi, Snicker.
Oh, the less said about that man, the better. We catch him in action for the Roosters next week. Yeah, something happened to that man at birth. There's now, can they go backwards here? They do. Great work here. Anthony McDonald timed his run well. Keeps his staff team with the ball, and they want a good set after points. 7 minutes left in this game. They might have the chance to get the ball back again, so they're going to want to put it as far down the field as possible. They help him out as now Indurain goes through a nice hole there. Indurain gets a good offload. Now Mark Lee downfield. He's got a good run there. Picks off a handy 20 meters or so, and the staff team on the third tackle, already 35 meters out from the line. What can they do here? Goes to AMAC, it looks like it does. He takes a settler. A big run here could put him in position for a grubber. Where do they go? Once again, left. Lachlan Martin offloads. Pretzel's with it. Pretzel fends one. Pretzel is brought down 9 meters from the line. Big chance here for the staff team. What can they do? Bro at dummy half. It looks left. He goes left. Indurain puts in a good grubber. Picked up by Chad Johnson. Try saver effort there from Chad Johnson. We saw the number 3 for the staff team. Pepe Lopez, he wanted to drive on that ball. Unable to do so, though.
Oh, the kicking game from both teams has been absolutely on point tonight, but they've just not been able to convert those grubbers as we're used to seeing. So if those teams during the halftime break can really get together and nail some of those fifth tackle options, that will go a long way towards getting over at the end of the night tonight, Snicker.
Yeah, you can definitely see it. Oh, they want a 20-40 here. Chad Johnson goes downfield and he might have hit this one. Hey, Chad Johnson hits a 20-40 with 4 minutes left on the clock to put his team back in control here. Should they score? Great work from Chad Johnson. He's talking about the kicking game. And that's probably the best kick of the night, Anthony.
Yeah, 2040, of course, is a brand new thing coming to the SRL. And Johnson, congratulations, you were the first to nail it. And, well, if they get over here, that's going to be talked about for a long time this week, Snicker.
Yeah, definitely. They were well stuck in the mud in their own half. They couldn't go anywhere. And they just, hit that out of nowhere. So great work from Chad Johnson. As now Anthony Lee's brought down, but it's already third tackle and they haven't really gone anywhere. They're going to need some sort of bust here. McLucky, he goes right to the line, ball plays, hit off the ball, and Will Kay cleans up. Will Kay into the backfield. That's not good from the Patreon team. I think that might have been yourself even, Anthony, with that big hit. Really saved the staff bacon there.
Well, as much as things have changed, Snicko, things have stayed the same. And whilst I haven't really been working on my big hits, you can't take the hit out of the man.
Yeah, sometimes things just align as well. Bro with a great run into an offload. Good work there from the young man. Brought down 29 out. Eventually, Marcus Lee's staff with another chance to attack you. They're going to have a full set of tackles, you got to think. He goes to Will Kay. He's brought down on the 4th. Can they go in with a 2-try lead here? We'll have to wait and see. They're swinging out to the right here. That's where they go. Cahill back on the field. Out to Junior Tyre. Goes to Lucas Said. He's brought down. Wow, good post-contact meters. 9 meters out here. Can we get a little grubber in? It looks like it's Junior's Tyre on the left. Oh, he puts up I'm not sure if that's a bomb or a chip, whatever that is, but the bat back goes to Pretzel and he fends one off before he's brought down. Close but no cigar from the staff team. The Patreon team holds on by the skin of their teeth.
40 seconds left until the halftime break. Probably not going to get up the other end, but this has been an absolutely electrifying first half, Snicker.
Yeah, not wrong. It's now Monkey. He's driven backwards there. Is Chad Johnson going to snap another 40-20? Only the clock stopping him, it looks like. It's 5 seconds to go. Anthony Lee is brought down eventually. We're going to go into halftime 10-6 to the SRL staff All-Stars. Welcome back, SRL fans. 10 points to 6. The staff asserting their dominance over the rest of the league, pumping the Patrons in the first half. We've had some interchanges. We're back and ready to play. We hope you've been enjoying it so far. You'll see right there, number 2, Damien Mamana has gone to fullback for the staff team. What can he do? John Boy Moava has popped up in that hooker position, and Ryan Wilmot is now on the wing as well. So will they be able to do anything? We'll have to wait and see. For the Patreon team, Dom Young and KCK have entered the field, as has Max Topo back on in that forward pack. Out of those subs, Mac, which one do you think will have the biggest impact?
I reckon moving around some of those really tired backs. We saw a lot of fatigue coming out of that first half, and the people working out there, working on those interchanges, they saw it as well. So we've got some fresh legs out there, and that should be enough, hopefully, to get up the field and score some points. As we see KCK, there we are, off the bench and already making an impact.
Yeah, nice offload there from Topo. Found KCK in a bit of space, and it's put the Patreon team into some good field positions. Now Chad Johnson just goes straight and hard. He'll be brought down eventually, and it means that the Patreon team aren't in the worst position to kick, as it's going to be Monkey, who somehow has avoided an accidental offside, but Topo comes down with it. Not the worst result, takes out the kick return, but definitely not what they would have been drawing up in the halftime sheds.
No, so again, we say they've had a break, but yeah, some of those boys out there are still quite tired and making some very weird decisions. But it is our first game of the new SRL, and some of those boys out there, they're still working on their combinations, Snicker.
Yeah, exactly. And these things do take time. Of course, this is the first game any of these players have ever played in their career. So, yeah, things are going to change. As now Maava, he goes wide. Will K, I thought was in a bit of a hole, but he found Junior Tyre. He breaks a tackle. Junior Tyre, a lot of momentum in that body. He's going to be brought down eventually, 25 out from the line. What can the staff do here? Cahill, he gets a nice little offload away to Chaz Dingo. He's brought down 10 out from the line. Brisbane Broncos teammates are in this new era, and it's going to be up to, it looks like, Junior Tyre to kick. He puts up a well-placed bomb. Moana's there for the tap back. Do they do that these days? Maybe, don't know. Luke Short's the one that comes down with it anyway. He's going to do well here to push just shy of his 10-meter line. And Chad Johnson now right to the line, ball playing to Jeff Keane. That's a great pass. I'm not sure who that is in the middle there, but he just did not want to make that tackle. Seems like the short passing game, Anthony, is really sort of paying dividends for both teams here tonight.
Yeah, we got some very good ball control out there. And, another lovely offload. And about 20 meters picked off that one. So the Patreons, they are looking dangerous. So if their SRL staff don't get their head around their defense right now, this can get very, very ugly, Snicker.
Yeah, maybe the staff team need a different fullback just to organise that defensive line. I'm not sure. They were doing it well in the first half. Anyway, McLucky, he goes right to the line. Grubbers, I think he knocked it on. He did. Hoisi Afoa Atli couldn't help himself, jumped on that ball, and not a bad result in the end. Once again, they trapped the staff team in their own half, and Moana's driven backwards there in a great two-man tackle. As now Pepe Lopez, fresh into that second roll, takes a bit of a good hit up there, picks up 10 meters or so. They go left here, Cahill. He goes short ball, Lucas said, brought down, not too far out from where that play started. Back out to Will K. That's off someone's head. Pepe Lopez eventually touches it. I think that might have been Lachlan Martin, not sure. Anyway, a short ball to Max Stopo. That's what we've been seeing. These short balls are just tearing this staff team apart. We'll have to wait and see what the Patreon All-Stars can do here. They got a full set to attack the line. McLucky, he gets it. He goes to Anthony Lee. They're looking a bit tired. McLucky especially didn't have a whole lot of speed in his movement there, but it doesn't matter. Anthony Lee, with a quick play the ball, gets to 6 again. And now McLucky, he wants to force over. He wants to prove that he's not tired after all, but unfortunately twisted in the tackle. But another 6 tackles here, going to be very hard for the staff team to defend, Anthony.
Yeah, a bit of a stoppage here, some fresh air in the lungs. But when you've got back-to-back sets and 6 agains, that's really dangerous. And again, if the Patreons can spread it out wide, there is absolutely try-scoring ground down those left and right wings there.
Yeah, definitely. As now Topo charges one forward just to settle it to get a bit of momentum back in their set. And looks like the Patreon team have a line out to the right. That's where they go. Short ball, Chad Johnson, he wants to try. He doesn't get one. Driven backwards there in a good two-man tackle. They go right again. They see the offside play. No, Tim James threw the big dummy, went himself. Turned on his back here, almost in the exact same position that we saw only moments ago as we go upstairs briefly. And That's a default referee, Anthony. I've just realised. So we don't have the opportunity yet to put in our own referee. So get used to seeing that man's face.
Yep, and feel free to slag off that ref as much as possible in chat because you can't hurt the feelings of an AI just yet until the Terminators start rolling up and down the field there, Snicker.
Yeah, it's now Monkey's turn on his back. So a bit of white line fever here from the Patreon team. All of them want to get that try. And you're right. Maybe be nice to that referee just in case we have to, you know, live under our AI overlords later on. Who is that with the big hair?
Is that my?
Is my on our team?
I don't know. We're gonna have to get another. I know
Another angle.
another angle because I know Mai's character looks incredible. Whoever made them out there, but oh, Patreon, they're over.
Yeah, Luke Short just got up above someone there. I think it was Riley Murray that he jumped over. We'll have to wait and see. Oh no, it was Ryan Wilmot, fresh on the field, does absolutely sweet nothing to stop Luke Short from scoring that try. And Patreon team will be in front here should he convert his own kick here. Luke Short, he's been around for quite a while, and it looks like he might have reinvented himself quite nicely into 2.0.
And it's interesting. Luke Short found himself there. They got moved around a little bit to conserve strength, and he's finding himself in centres at the moment. I think Snicko. So the fact he was there to get that one's a bit special there for the Patreon team.
Yeah, I think he's on the wing,
Centre or
maybe.
wing? Maybe on
Yeah,
the
on the
wing.
wing. Yeah, Tama Turbo shifted to fullback at half time. Although you wouldn't know, we haven't seen him touch it yet. But yeah, Luke Short, you can't keep him out of the game at the moment. And it looks like the Patreon team, just like they did in the first half, score the early points. So we'll have to see what they can do here to hold on to this lead. Because the staff team is definitely going to come home strong, you'd have to imagine. As now they go downfield, Jeff Keane, he gets it, doesn't pass it, avoids the forward pass. Very well done. Brought down eventually 19 out from his own line. And I think that it was really just that 6 again that the staff team gave away. It was just too much possession for them to defend on their own line, Anthony.
Yeah, and well, again, another new rule for the new SRL, the 6 agains. They came in with the new game with the changes in the NRL rules over the many years, and those might prove very, very costly throughout the season. So some of those players with very low discipline, they could find themselves giving away a couple of penalties here and there, Snicker.
Yeah, discipline's overrated anyway, as now Tim James gets out of half and goes to Jeff Keane. Notwithstanding the fact that it actually does cost your team games, apart from that, discipline completely overrated. As McLucky goes downfield and he's going to find Riley Murray. What can he do once again? Unfortunately for the staff team, not a whole lot. They've marked up on him quite well here tonight. And Riley Murray, usually a second rower, finding his way into this wing position and just sort of dipping his toes at the moment. You have to think he's going to come good at some point. Hopefully it's tonight for the staff team because they need some points. Anthony McDonald now drives forward, plays it right on that big logo. The staff team, they're doing well here. They go left again. I think that was Lucas said with the big hair, Anthony.
Oh,
I
there you go.
think.
Lucas. It's we're going to have a little bit of a game later on in the season where we throw up some headshots of the best and the brightest and the also rans to make things a bit more interesting out there prior to game one.
Yeah, speaking of the best and the brightest, Damo Mana with a great little line break there puts the team in good field position. It's going to be Junior Ty punting downfield. Luke Short comes up with it. It looks like he still might even be at that fullback role. Like he hasn't swapped like he was supposed to. I'm not sure. Anyway, the man just does what he wants at the moment, and that includes scoring tries for the Patreon team. As now they go left once again. Chad Johnson, he gets it. He really wants to run here tonight. Oh, and a big dummy. Chad Johnson to the backfield. Only a great ankle tap from Damian Moana stopped an all-time try there from Chad Johnson. That was quite something. As now KCK gets it, and he beats one, then throws a pass. Great pass out to Tamaturbo. He is a fullback after all, and he's going to score here. The Patreon team have gone back-to-back, and they're going to go out to an 8-point lead here. This could be too much for the staff team to catch up. Great work from the Patreons.
Oh, and that was a real special finish. It almost looked like that the defense had him wrapped up just then, and he went for a little bit of a dive straight over the line. So it's 25 minutes left, and it's about to be an 8-point game, Snicker.
Yeah, the staff are going to have to pull a rabbit out of their hat here because they've just been getting dominated this entire second half. I'm really yet to see them fire a shot as Luke Short kicks his third goal of the game. You have to think he'd be in contention for player of the match the way he's going at the moment, and he's celebrating like it. Anyway, it's going to be Junior Ty to kick off once again. you know what? I'm kind of praying for that big forward pass because that's the only way the staff team seem to be getting downfield at the moment.
Yeah, if we can get the glitch and if we can capitalize it, I think we're okay for this one. I'm not going to say it's a bad thing.
Yeah, but instead they kick straight down to the
Oh,
fullback and he just chucks one over his right-hand shoulder to Poesi Afoa Ali'i, and he's brought down eventually 19 out from his own line. And yeah, the Patreon team since half time, they've just come out with a bit of purpose, that is for sure. Their forwards seem to be making meters at will. Chad Johnson had a bit of razzle-dazzle, and then, yeah, KCK and Tama Turbo linked up to put some magic together. So I'll have to see if they can do that again. As now KCK, he certainly is making a name for himself early in this game. We spoke briefly about the centres having a crack, and he certainly is here tonight off the bench doing a whole lot of work. As now Chad Johnson is brought down eventually 35 out from the staff line. Fourth tackle, they go short side. Luke Short, even though he's the wing, you just can't stop him. He gets the offload away. Jeff Keane, unfortunately, can't keep going with it, but it means they're in position to put up a good kick here. Looks like they're going to go left here. Sloppily play the ball means that Tim James gets it. And unfortunately, yeah, a bit of lack of attention to detail there has cost the Patreon team a chance at a good kick.
yeah, it looks like Timmy's done that a couple of times tonight, and he's almost got himself across the try line twice. But unfortunately, 20 meters out might be a little bit too far to crash over there, Snicker.
Yeah, I think so. As now we're going to go inside and outside. Damien Minor comes up with the beats the fullback. Good coverage tackle there.
What happened there?
Offload, I think. I'm not really sure, but Tama Turbo has come up with it, and the Patreon team, they're coming home with a wet sail at the moment. That is for sure. Justin Monkey punches one forward there, looking very dangerous here. Feels like all the ball this half has been down this end of the field. McLucky, he goes wide. Jacob Morrison, good tackle there. Brings him down. It's Logan Strange. Puts him down 15 out from the line. They go short side again here. They stack the short side. No. Off the head, Junior Tyre comes up with it. Knock-on advantage is the call. And now, once again, the staff are going to have to work their way out of trouble. Hopefully, they can just complete a set. As AMAC now into the backfield, and he's got some legs on him. Watch him run. AMAC over the 50, over the 40. They don't want to touch him. He keeps going. AMAC, 70-meter run. That's something I think you can get used to in this game. The forwards have a bit more zip to him, and didn't he go there? As now Will Kay throws a dummy. No one falls for it. He's brought down 19 out from the line, but they've been put in great field position by that great run. What can they do with it? Now Pepe Lopez, he's playing in the second row, but he's popped up in that center role for some reason once again. It looks like they're going to spin it right here. They have to. They can't go short side. Will Kay, he gets it. Very long ball out to Anthony McDonald. He's a bit tired after his big run, driven backwards, and a good tackle there. They got shapes to the right here. That's where they go. Cahill, driven backwards there, and another good tackle. The Patreon team have muscled up. It's going to come down to a good kick. Looks like it's Will Kay on the left. What can the staff team do with it? Will Kay puts in a grubber. It's a good one. Picked up. Lachlan Martin, try. The former commissioner has linked up with the other former commissioner and the staff team. They're not going to die wondering here. A great kick. Terrific kick. Chad Johnson just watched it go past him. Cleaned up by Lachlan Martin. And we've got a game on our hands.
Oh, and now we've had one dad bod powered by cheeseburgers running off up the field. Lachlan Martin. Lachlan Martin is looking the chiseled perfection of a man, and those abs are definitely what got him over the line there, Snicker.
Yeah, he's looking very svelte, isn't he?
Oh, here we go. Junior Tyre. He had one hell of a reputation in SRL 1.0, and it looks like in SRL 2.0, well, things aren't going to change much.
Yeah, I do know that the halves get pretty tight, so maybe his fitness is down. I'm not sure, but that was an absolute stinker from Junior Ty. Not the way he's going to want to start his new career, that's for sure. Yeah, reputations are made for a reason there, and hopefully that this is just a one-off aberration because that was a shocker. Anyway, it's Luke Short to kick off here, and so far it's just goal kicking the difference between these two sides. Luke Short's hit 3 from 3. Junior Tyre 1 from the same amount. Not great from him as now they go downfield. I think it'll be down to Damien Minor it is, and he goes to Snicko Bro back on the field. He's too small to be in the forwards. Someone protect him.
No, he's just zippy. He's going to break through some of those lines and duck under some high tackles here and there. It might prove the difference.
Yeah, it might. Jumbo Ma'ava there just caught out. Yeah, unfortunately, unlike SRL 1.0 Snicko Bro, 2.0 Snicko Bro doesn't have legs. So if he gets chopped, he's going to get absolutely destroyed. Anyway, Junior Tyre, you know what? Someone take the ball off him because that was an absolute stinker. And Turbo's come up with it, tries to turn Damien Miner inside out. Unfortunately for the staff team, their halves, well, one of their halves just hasn't been producing the goods here tonight. Is now back in contention. Oh, smash by Snicko, bro. Let's go. The old dog still got it. Liam Ryan just absolutely cops one there. Fitting that that's the first one we see tonight, if I do say so myself. Second, sorry, after yourself. You know what? That just feels right, Anthony.
That wasn't a big hit, Snicko. That was a steamroller right there.
Yeah, someone check the demolition because Liam Ryan does not look the same. Anyway, Tama Turbo back in the field. Oh, and he goes straight past one and scores. He's been looking dangerous ever since he switched into that role, and that could be the cherry on top for this Patreon team. It's going to push him out to a 10-point lead because you've got to think he's not going to miss it. Yeah, Tama Turbo straight past Jack Carl for a great try. Fullbacks are very dangerous so far. That's what we've noticed. And it looks like the Patreon teams are really utilizing that.
Yeah, we've got a couple of minutes before we see another lock interchange, which might bring some fresh legs onto the field. But with just over 15 minutes left, something special is going to have to come out of the staff team because chasing down, 10 points in the last 15 minutes, that might be a bit too much, Snicko.
Yeah, especially they're going to have to score 3 tries to do it the way that Junior Tyre is kicking.
Oh, here we go. What we need that glitch again. That's going to be very, very, very useful. It's a shame we don't have the scrums. We can score easy points off after
scrums,
that glitch.
yeah. Yeah, Junior Tyre, he goes downfield. McLucky throws a forward pass. Liam Ryan, he's still shell-shocked after that big hit. And so it's going to put the staff team in position here to do something. What can they do? Snicko, bro. He drives forward. Maybe he wants to be a prop after all. Snicko, bro. Turn on his back, I believe. We're going to go upstairs just to check. But yeah, I don't see that being a try. Someone got around his legs right at the back. He did. Handsome man, though, Snicko, bro.
And a lovely head of hair.
Yeah, I went to Turkey between SRL 1.0 and 2.0, it looks like. Anyway, that was only second tackle for the start. First tackle for the start team, so a lot still to happen in this game. Junior Tyre, he goes wide. Damien Moana, he wants to barge over. He doesn't quite get there. They're going to need a settler here, I think, just square things up in the middle of the field. Goes to Junior Tyre. He wants to push over. Redemption from Junior Tyre right now. Looks like it is a good try from him. Although we're going upstairs. Maybe I've gone too early here. No, an easy try. Tama Turbo unable to stop him. And just like that, the staff team, they're going to be only 6 points down. 4 with a kick. What do you think? Is he going to hit this one sweetly, Amac, or is he going to shank it once again?
Oh, I reckon he's sitting there thinking, you know what? I don't need to hit 2-pointers. I just got myself a 4-pointer. That's my job done.
Yeah, unfortunately, he is the goal kicker, so that's not his job done. Maybe. Yeah, maybe he's just too big to kick goals. Have we seen a goal kicker with a dad bod before in SRL 1.0?
Did John McCartney used to goal kick for the Wires?
Oh, he used to think he could. Oh, that's not good. Oh, he's curved it back nicely. He used to float in and out of that goal kicking role, but I think he had about 30 kicking. I'd have to go and check the spreadsheets to be more exact, but yeah, he'd probably be the only one. So maybe there's a bit in that. I don't know. Can't swing those hips effectively.
No, I mean you can have the biggest thighs in the world, but you got to direct them the right way.
That's true. Now it's going to be Luke Short to kick off. And what we don't want is that forward pass glitch now. He's kicked it in a good spot to try and trigger it. Oh, and Snicko Bro does well there. Does very well to not get a forward pass. He's brought down 15 out from his line. The staff team, they need some meterage. Who do they go to? Lucas said, back on the field, straight up the guts. Looks like he's in that lock roll. Have to see what he can do. I don't mind his haircut either. There's definitely some characters running around in this game. There's Junior Tyre now, punches forward himself. Picks off a handy 8 or 9 meters. They go left again now. Sorry, right again. Damien Moana wide out to Riley Murray. His pass one. Go Riley. Brought down eventually. And he's got a little indicator on him. So that's out of nowhere. Am I imagining things or did that only just show up, Mac?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, no.
Maybe it was there the whole time. I've no idea. Maybe I just never noticed it. Now we go left. Junior Tyre, he kicks it up. And is that not a knock on? No, somehow. So I think it was there the whole time. I think it was just weird lighting down in that quarter.
Oh, we know Riley Murray. He likes to be the spotlight. So if he's got a little bit heading it up and around him, that wouldn't be out of character for him.
Yeah, definitely not. And yeah, because it looks relatively normal in that side of the field. Then when it comes back out here, it just seems to stick out a bit more. Anyway, who knows? I guess I wasn't paying enough attention in the first half. Third tackle here for the Patreon team. They haven't really been able to get it their own half. That'll help them immensely. Tamatoba with a great run, following up Dom Young's pretty handy run as well. Fourth tackle now. No one at home, so if they get a line break, could be dangerous. Tim James, he wants it. You saw there was no fullback there. I went for a bit of a run, but Lucas Head brings him down. Snicko Bro around the ankles, where he probably belongs with his height. As now McLucky, he puts in a good punt. Riley Murray wants it once again. What can he do? There's no one in front of him. Riley Murray into the backfield before he gets jumped on the back of by the kicker himself. McLucky cleans up his own kick, but now the staff, they have a bit of momentum, in all honesty. And they're just going to need to carry this one forward. Should they have kicked their goals, it would be tied up right now. And a held in tackle penalty. I said they had the momentum, and they've proved me right here. Junior Tyre, please do not screw up this kick.
I mean, he is looking very, very tired, so I wouldn't be surprised. Fatigued. We're in our last 10 minutes here. Who do you reckon's the first to go down with an injury, Snicker?
Oh, Lucas said absolutely punished there. Could be one of the second rowers from the Patreon team. They haven't had a break. They've been in there the whole time. Could be the hooker from the Patreon team. Tim James has played unchanged as well. Those are sort of the big danger positions. So I'll have to wait and see as now Dingo gets it in that right second row position and pushes forward for a good couple of meters there. 8 minutes left. I guess we're into that danger territory now. Now they work short side. Snicko Bro ball playing. He still wants to be at fullback. Logan Strange is brought down 25 out. Oh, that had to be a 6 again. Apparently not. Then they duck out short side. Go left. Chaz Dingo pops up with it. Chaz Dingo breaks a tackle. Chaz Dingo scores. They're going to go up here, the staff team, out of nowhere. Chaz Dingo broke a couple of tackles. It was a nice bit of hooker play from Jumbo Moava before Chaz Dingo just did everything himself. Broke a tackle, beat a big diving tackle, and he scores a good try there. A bit of dirty play. Who's that? Jumped on his back, couldn't tell. And now it all comes down to Junior Tyre. Surely he can't miss this, Anthony. Surely.
No, again, we don't want to commentate a curse as much as things have changed. Some things are the same, as we saw with Dingo breaking on through. But if we hold our breaths just correctly, we're back in front there, Snicker.
Yeah, never in doubt for this staff team. They go up 26 points to 24. 5 tries to 4 really is the story. And yeah, so looking good here. And just once again, we'll hold our breath off this kickoff. Luke Short, he's going to want to put it down in the corner. I don't mind his tattoos there, Luke Short. It looks like he's been to the same tattooist as Junior Tyre.
And the same Turkish hair hair clinic that you went to over in Turkey. Luke Short, famously bald back in that season 1.0.
Yeah, now Snicko Bro goes for a bit of a run. And I tell you what, maybe he might need to just revisit that prop roll every now and then for the Roosters this season. We'll have to wait and see as Pepe Lopez now charges upfield. He's done well in that left second row since he's been there. Very resolute. And the staff team, they just need to complete here to give themselves a chance. Pretzel back on the field to play lock, I believe, actually. So that must put Lucas said at... Oh, no. Pretzel will be playing prop. Lucas said at lockers. Now it's Moava gets a nice fend off. And the staff team, they're starting to... Took them a while, but they've started to click into gear here. Moana, he plays short to Will K. He plays deep to Snicko Bro. He's brought down 35 out from the line. A lot of passing there for not a lot of effect, but 64 meters gained from the set. That's pretty good from this staff team. And Junior Tyre shanks one. Jacob Morrison underneath it. Jacob Morrison spins past one. Brought down. Luckily for the staff team, that kick didn't cost them too heavily. That's now Morrison. He goes right. Anthony goes to Liam Ryan. He runs straight at Snicko Bro. Brave man. Brought down. 45 out from his own line. They need something here, the Patreon team. They might not get the ball back. Anthony Lee, he does get a line break. Then he passes out to Morrison. He's brought down 39 out from the staff line. They need another one to put him in attacking position. They go to Anthony Lee. He did it last time. He can't do it again. Good tackle there by a couple of players from the staff team. Fourth tackle, 4.5 minutes left. They play a decoy to Liam Ryan. He bumps over one, but he's brought down eventually. But he's put him in good field position now here. What can the Patreon team do? They go to McLucky. He puts up a bomb. This looks dangerous. Who's underneath it? It's Far. Whatever his name is, Poisi Afoa Ali comes down with a try. And just like that, the Patreon team back in front. It's 5 tries all, but it doesn't matter because the staff team cannot convert their goals. And the Patreon team have snatched this one from the jaws of defeat.
Oh, a forward has no right to be able to jump that high and smash it down as much as the forward just did just then. But no, you never know. We could get another glitch, Snicko. We can try to get the fates to intervene for us tonight again. We got just over 3 minutes.
Yeah, and sorry, just apologies to Fapale Poesia Foa Ali. But you know what? I kind of think you've done that to yourself with your name choice.
Here we go. Come on.
Yeah, Junior Tai kicks off.
Put it in the right place.
What can he do here? They're going to need, if they don't get that little forward pass, they're going to need some kind of big hit or something. I'm not sure. That's a good kick. Johnson goes, oh, Liam Ryan, I swear that was a forward pass. But unfortunately, the referees don't see it that way. And now the staff team, they're in trouble. 2.5 minutes left. They're going to get 1 touch or 2 touches at best of this ball. It's Anthony Lee. And don't forget, it was his couple of good runs that really put him into position to score that try. So he's done well there as now. Poesia Foa Lee is brought down. The Patreon team just doing all the right things, just working their way upfield slowly. Tim James just put someone in the absolute dirt. I think that was Pretzel. That is dangerous. As now Tamatobo goes to Anthony Lee, and once again he charges forward. He's been good all game, Anthony. 4th tackle here, 5th tackle. Can they get a big kick return? That's what they need. We haven't seen one yet here. Who can it be? They kick downfield. Riley Murray's going to be underneath this one. Riley Murray, the staff fate is on your shoulders. And apparently it was too heavy because no line break there. Staff, they're in trouble now, Anthony.
Yeah, we need some good runs there, some cutout balls. Snicko Bro almost had the right line run there, but the Patreon, they swarmed. They know there's a minute left and they want this win.
Yeah, 50 seconds left here. 3rd tackle for the staff team. Can they kick it for 20-40? Who knows? Not now that Dingo's gone over the 20. 4th tackle here. 35 seconds left here for the staff team. They need something. Where do they go? Lucas Head gets it. He goes wide. Out to Will Kay. Haven't seen him touch the ball for quite a while, Anthony. Do you reckon that's part of the issue, that it's been a junior tie dominated game?
Yeah, ever since the halftime break, it looked like the halves had a bit of conversation, and for some reason they kept the ball away from Will. Junior Tyre was the one who was doing all the kicking, and whilst they got really close to winning, just not enough at the end of the day.
Yeah, and you see the Patreon team celebrate there. They're very happy with themselves, as they should be. A great 30 points to 26 win. I think the big one there for me is probably the conversions. 5 for the Patreon team, only 4 from the SRL All-Stars. And that is a rough way to go down. The line breaks 33 to the Patreons. 36 missed tackles from the staff. Tackles about the same. Only 16 completions from the Patrons is ridiculous. We can look at some player stats briefly, but they don't tell us a whole lot, Anthony.
No, as people might see, there's no runs or run meters, which is a bit of a shame to see who out there is tiring out the most. What we can see, however, is tackles. And if we're looking at the tackles there for the staff team, you can see there's a lot of blokes up there in your mid to high teens. And, well, Josh Pretzel out there, 25 tackles, only 2 missed, so definitely strength up the middle. Wilmot, no tackles and only 1 missed in his 40 minutes. So
I actually think he didn't get a run as well. Paul Wilmot stuck on that left wing.
Yeah. So he did his job out there when he could, but the Patreon, they must have been scared of Wilmot. They didn't send any traffic down his edge.
Yeah, as now we look at the staff team. Tim James, 29 tackles in the middle, picks up where he left off in 1.0, and then 23 from Jeff Keane. I'm not sure if he was left or right side, but he definitely did some tackling. Line breaks 8 to Luke Short, 5 to Tama Turbo. That's dangerous from both of them. I think Damien Moana led the SRL staff team with 4. So you can just see how they just got a little bit more meterage a lot of the time. And yeah, 1 try, 5 conversions. Luke Short, probably my man of the match. If not him, Tama Turbo with a double. Splitting hairs between those two. Anyway, that's all we have time for tonight. I hope you've all enjoyed our little exhibition game. I don't believe any stats will be recorded from this one, considering it's just the exhibition, but a good way just to see what SRL 2.0 is going to entail for this season. I hope you're all excited. All of us on the commission certainly are. We'll see you next Monday for kickoff. Good evening.